Good morning, HOLGRO leaders. I hope you've had an amazing weekend. I've just come down from a sweaty hike. It's 26 degrees already and I'm sweaty and looking great, which, you know, it's actually highly topical given the subject I wanted to talk about today, which was authenticity and honesty. I did a video post last week thanking small business owners for the fact that we often don't get thanks for all that we do, all the hats that we wear and all those balls that we juggle. In small business, we do a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and sometimes it can feel like it just constantly is raining and that very few people really see or appreciate everything that we have to do. And, you know, those demands can feel very heavy sometimes. And it can feel like a thankless job at times when people just constantly want. And, you know, the point of that was, and I said it a couple of times in the video, I'm thanking you so I can thank myself. Often we look for external validation of these sorts of things. And, you know, by me doing that inadvertently, I was wanting to send thanks to myself. And that's a really hard thing to do. Is, you know, you go and you go and you go and you do want that external validation, but at the end of the day, everything should come from inside. All of that love, all of that appreciation, all of those things. But further to that, someone mentioned, oh, you know, I get worried about you seeing these posts where you seem sad or stressed or anything like that. And I just wanted to clarify something. I don't know if it's stress, but I'm a very emotional person, but emotions are beautiful. Emotions have been given to us. They're literally energy in motion, and they're a great signpost of what's going inside us that we need to accept, acknowledge, and honor. And rather than hiding away from our emotions, I show up, I feel them, and I share them, because sharing those emotions in the right moment at the right time is how I have decided that I want to lead authentically. And authenticity has been a big buzzword, hashtag authenticity, for the past couple of years. Yet they seem to be a lot by people who want to show up with quote unquote boobs out, bums out. Although I can't really talk at the moment, this is my exercise top. But, you know, I'm not choosing to show my tits and ass, as someone said, for that reason. And so it was suggested to me, well, maybe if you did show some more tits and ass, then you'd have a better following and then you'd reach more people. And I thought about that and I thought, yeah, I could do all of those things, but it doesn't align with me and it doesn't align with my values. And this is no judgment to people who do that, but that's not how I want to do business, and that's not how I want to engage, and it's not how I want to lead. And sometimes when I do share, when I do get passionate, when I am vulnerable, that may frighten some people, or you may go, oh, that's an overshare, or hold on, she's meant to be preaching all this health and wellness and mental health and all that sort of stuff. I live and breathe that stuff, you know, and me being vulnerable and being honest is actually showing you that I am taking care of myself and I'm showing up and I'm honoring absolutely everything. I'm not pretending to be perfect, but I make a really strong commitment to my mental and physical health. I've just come from a hike after a morning with a tantruming toddler. I've made time for myself. I listen to audiobooks to recenter myself. I get out in nature. I commune with nature. I talk and I have my ways of meditating and praying and everything that I need to do to center me ready for a week so I can show up not just for my clients, I can show up for my son, all of the team that I lead, and most importantly myself. So I want to ask you a question. When people are vulnerable with you, when they show up all sweaty and messy, when they share with you their emotions and their inner dialogue and how they're feeling and challenging you, how do you feel? Do you actually want authenticity? Do we as a society really want authenticity, or do we just want the tits and ass with the filter? So it'd be interesting to hear your comments, because Sorry, I'm not going to be one of those Instagram babes where I do that. It's just not who I am. And again, not criticizing those for those who choose to do that, but I'm going to do what feels right for me, and that means leading with vulnerability, with integrity and honesty, and that's what I will keep doing. So look forward to hearing from you. Thanks. Have an awesome week.